Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy O'Shea. I'm out here getting it in good Poland right now, as you can see. Walking around and shit like I do. It's about 10:30 something in the morning. But I wanted to talk a little bit to you brothers, man, about the power of business and networking. Now, there are a lot of people in a particular platform of YouTube who think they know what they're talking about when it comes to business, and you know, they sound like they have really good ideas, but again, it's something that can't necessarily be proven, because one or two things. One, they had a little bit of success at it, and number two, they don't necessarily have a network. So you got to kind of be cautious of who you take advice from in business. But what I will tell you, for those of you who are in an entrepreneurship mindset, you want to open a business or you want to do a business, the first thing that I'm going to talk to you about today is, what in the fuck do you know about that business? I mean, it's more important than having capital. It's more important than making sales or whatever it is that you do. What do you know about it? All right? That's the thing. What do you know about it? Now, this is the most important thing, because a lot of you can have $10,000, $20,000. I've seen cats that's been in the clothing industry and put up $200,000 and lose it all because they don't know that business. All right? And the reason why you don't know the business that you're trying to get in, you don't necessarily have a network. And see, this is the most important part of any success of any person that does well in anything entrepreneurial wise. Okay? A lot of times, a lot of people who do very well in certain businesses become very rich. It's not the fact that they had capital. You know, a lot of you guys always talk about capital and how important capital is for you to do certain things or make certain moves. Capital is the least thing you should be worried about. The number one thing that you want to be worried about is, how does this work? Okay? Now, for a lot of you guys, I had a brother ask me the other night about getting into the comic industry. Okay? Now, I'm not necessarily so certain about how things work, because I have a comic coming out too. So I'm not an expert in it. But the problem is, a person like this, you should be at the Comic-Con events. You should be trying to volunteer for how you know, digital comics work. You should be going to these fairs, right? You should be spending more time learning the business side of it before you even put a lot of your money into something. Because you can have $30,000, the best comic book artists, the best storylines and all of that stuff. If you have no idea what you're doing, you're going to fail. And then, while you are volunteering, sometimes getting the knowledge for free, this is the opportunity that you take to establish networks. People that know how to make things happen for you. You understand? Like, for example, let me use me for a great example. I know it's not too many people watching, but I had a website before I started the NegroManosphere.com called PlanetOsheaMag.com. I knew absolutely nothing about what I was doing. I couldn't produce content regularly, and I overspent. I went and developed an iPhone app. I developed an Android app. My business went under within 5 months. $10,000 lost. Okay? I was overpaying the staff. I couldn't get readers for the most part. I had maybe one article that went viral. I didn't have a concentrated demographic, and my site failed miserably. Lack of talent, lack of know-how, and overspending. Those things killed me. Okay? So, even though I had the money to start it, I did not have the know-how or the people around me to make it successful. And see, this is the issue that you guys have when doing the business. Now let's look at it now. you guys are fans of the Negro Manosphere and the Brother Pill podcast. The reason why the website is so successful, top 20,000 website in Nigeria, and getting better, is because now with the same editor I had before, we keep content spaced out on the regular, right? One of the things that I knew is that I couldn't produce content daily. So what do I do now? I make sure that I have enough content for 6 months. That means Donovan, for the most part, Alan Roger Curry, we can produce content on the regular at any given fucking time. So let's say if Alan Roger Curry can't write for a week, I have content stacked. I can go get an article and publish it. So I invest in bad days. What does that mean? That means I look for something to happen where somebody can't make it that day. I already have content ready for my readers. Now I gather people's emails, right? So people who confirm to the site when we have an article published, it goes directly to them. We're able to build a readership. We use the ebooks to build the readership. I have a certain demographic now. Do you understand? And so now, because of that demographic and the ability to have content spaced out for longer periods of time, and I'm always planning ahead, I can then start the business. But a lot of you guys, you don't have that kind of knowledge at first because you don't have a networking person that you know. You understand? You don't know a person that knows the blog business. You don't know a person that knows the shoe business. So you jump into that business because you feel like you have the money. But again, that money can go real quick if you don't know what you're doing. It can go real quick. Now, let's talk about the economy of the network, okay? Because when you start producing income in any business, especially if it's an online business or it's a brick and mortar business, one of the main things you got to understand is that this business is going to lose money for the first year or two. And that's totally fine. What up, A-Black? The business is going to be in the red. And that's totally fine because people don't know you. You might need Google to search you and index you. You need to be able to prove to people that you're going to be around. So you should prepare. What up, Big Eastwood? You should prepare that your business is going to be in the red. Ask Eastwood. He's a truck driver. When you first start off, you're probably going to be in the red. That's fine. Okay? When you start going in the black, okay? Here's what I want you guys to understand about how to make anything work. And I'm a medical student, okay? And I can make this work. So if I can do it, you definitely can do it. Once you know the network and you get money, okay? The last thing I want you to do is go buy iPhone X. Okay? Shout out to my big bro, Mr. Research. The last thing you need to go do is buy iPhone fucking X or some Jordans. Because number one, you have the network in which you can make the engine work, right? For example, let's look at me. I have the NegroManosphere.com. My network is Alan Roger Curry, Ron Wills, Donovan Sharp. Somebody just super chatted. Let me shout out to him. Also K, 2 British pounds, right? I get that money from K. The first thing I'm looking at doing is how can I extend my network with the money that I just got. Alan Roger Curry writes articles, so I don't have to write them, right? Rom writes articles, so I don't have to write them. Donovan writes articles, so I don't have to write them. So again, the engine that continues, which is known as the Negro Manosphere, I fuel it by reinvesting into that engine. Again, I'm gonna say it so that you guys really get it to your head. Once I'm getting money, even if I don't pay myself, and you guys see I had this shirt on for the last 2 or 3 days, even if I'm dead broke, the first thing I do is I'm looking to put money back into that network. Why? Number one, that network trusts me. Rom, he refers people to the Negro Manosphere. Alan, he refers people I don't know. Donovan, they refer people that I don't know. They know that they're going to get paid. The guy who makes the comics, he knows he's going to get paid. Everybody who deals with me, from the guys who edits my blogs in Russia, they know without a doubt, dealing with me, they're gonna get paid. You cannot grow in any type of business if you have a network, but that network does not create an economy for other people. You will never grow. You will be broke, and you will be a one-man show. There's absolutely nothing that you can do. In one calendar year, the Negro Manosphere has produced almost 500 articles, over 3 million page views, 2 ebooks, working on the third one in a comic book in one calendar year. It's unheard of numbers, right? But do you know how you do that? By a network that helps you get money and you re-energize that network. It's no other way to do it. And you have to be self-sacrificing, because once again, when you get the talent to produce to a certain demographic that you can get, it's hard to find talent that can produce for any business. I'm gonna say it again. It's very hard to find talent to produce for a good business. I mean, a good lucrative business, typically, if it's good and lucrative, and I'm talking about, let's say, Stellar, the NFL, NBA, certain entertainment stuff, and this side of the business, right, entertainment. Ask anybody how hard it is to get a top flight quarterback in the NFL. It's very difficult, right? When you can get a cast of people who have talent, you pay them because you're blessed, right? And that is how your network grows. Your network is nothing without a flourishing economy. And a lot of you guys don't understand, when you start off as a one-man show and you start getting money, you stay a one-man show. This is nigger thinking. Niggertry. I gotta say it again. Now, unless you're somebody like Eastwood, who's a trucker, and even he'll probably tell you that, shit, I'm looking at getting another truck. A lot of you guys, once you get money in from a business, because you are the president, you are the CEO, you are the motherfucking secretary, you feel like, okay, I can keep doing this. I can keep all the money to myself. And then what happens is you don't expand. Now, the problem with you, a lot of you guys who have bad, low business acumens, you're gonna come to a certain decision when you get your first big check. I'm gonna say it again for some of you niggas who slow. Shout out to Mr. Black Trumpeteer. Last Christmas, I got a check from Google for $10,000. $10,600, because the ass's money was really good, and it was the most money I ever made in my whole life. $10,000. At this point, and I still have never got a check like that. At this point, I had a great decision to make. Do I keep all of that money to myself because I made it myself? Or do I decide to expand into something else? It's a tough decision having a check for $10,000 when you made all your money yourself and you got to invest in something that you don't know if it's going to grow or not. It's a tough decision, okay? Am I going to really come off this money? I don't really need to come off this money. I can keep doing the same thing I'm doing and get another 10. Get another 10. Get another 10, right? Then I can go to Brazil and trick on these bitches and trick on these hoes. See, it's a tough decision. I'm gonna break the game down to you niggas. But again, look what happened 3 months later down the road. 3 months later down the road, the Google AdSense went flat, right? And those people that have been depending on those big Google AdSense checks had not reinvested into anything else that could have been viable for them. So they ended up going flat. Some niggas had to go back to work. Now imagine you making $20,000 a month on AdSense. Now making $2,000 a month. And you bought a new car, you bought a new house, apartment. Now you broke. A lot of YouTubers went under. But again, the reason why I was able to stay in the game, I developed a network of people. Now I can do podcasts with people. Steve Dedeen. I got a podcast with Donovan. I can call Alan Roger Curry up at any given time and do a show. Mr. Research, my big bro right here. If I need to reach out to him to collaborate with me, he'll do it. I have a group of people that will help me get money. Hello, little doggy. You know? And that's the problem. You guys gotta have people who are in your circle that can help you do things and you help them do things. And see, the problem with that is you gotta come off that money though, nigga. You niggas can't be hitting for 10,000. I'm gonna start going in. Is y'all niggas still watching? Is y'all niggas still watching? Let me know, comment, man, because I'm not going to be sitting here giving all this game and you niggas ain't saying nothing. I'm about to really start. If you niggas is in here, man, press 1. Let me know that you watching this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all still here. Okay. Let me tell you niggas something, man. I'm going to keep it real motherfucking real with you right now. The only way, if you make $10,000, $20,000, whatever kind of motherfucking money that you making, the only way that you're supposed to sit on that money like that is if you don't have a fucking network. That makes sense. But once you know you got people that can help you move in the other direction. For example, I gotta tell you like me. I had a blog that failed, but I wasn't necessarily known as a writer, right? Alan Roger Curry is a writer. Rom is a writer. Donovan is a writer. So with that $10,000, I could move into another space that I could never be in by myself. Number one, I'm a medical student. I ain't got the time to be writing no motherfucking articles like that. Okay? So again, I know I got the connections with the talent now. I can make it happen with my money. And I can get into a whole nother arena and another group of people I could never fucking touch. And again, I'm gonna talk to you niggas about Facebook ads right now. Get on it. If I don't give you no more advice ever in my life, if you have any kind of product, like the Black Trumpeter, you have a CD, you wanna get your stuff in front of people, why are you not using Facebook ads? Facebook ads is that shit. Literally, I'll give you this game. I'm spending no more than $200 a month in Nigeria promoting the articles every fucking day off of Facebook ads. That's the only game I'm gonna give you niggas right now, and you need to watch videos on how that works. But again, there are all these resources that you can move into the next level. Now, again, if you don't have that network, you can't move there because niggas try to fuck you. And best believe, when you move into the entrepreneurial game for something that you don't know about, be prepared to take losses. You're gonna get niggas overcharging you. Niggas not but that's the price that you gotta pay to get into the game, my nigga. You gotta pay that price. If you wanna be that nigga, you're gonna have to pay the motherfucking blade. You know what I'm saying? But again, it comes back to creating that network of people that you fuck with. I don't care if you're a musician, if you are a rapper, you cannot do it by yourself. And as you get money, you make sure other niggas get money, and you're gonna get connected to everybody. Promoters, managers, all of that. You cannot get money and be greedy and sit on it because you can't create networks like that, my nigga. That's why a lot of niggas are dumb. A lot of niggas don't grow nowhere. You feel me? A lot of niggas can't make no moves because you don't have a network of motherfuckers that can help you output and produce things. See, that's nigga thinking. A lot of y'all got that nigga-fied thinking, man. Hold on, I gotta get my motherfucking charger and shit. Chopping game with you niggas today, man. I got to. I feel like y'all need this. Hold on a second, man. And so if you are a business owner, man, and you've been in business for a while and your business don't really move like that, it don't grow, and it's been at a standstill, it's definitely because you don't got a network, man. And that's what it is. Sudhir Rupalia, I gotta do a video on this guy. Richest guy in Uganda, right? Richest dude there. And he makes a good point, man, how he got rich. Billionaire. A network of people who he can trust that he pays on time. And that's the number one thing. If you are a business owner, man, and you've been doing the same business for 10 years and 5 years and you haven't grown, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And it probably got nothing to do with your talent. David, why the fuck you asking me that? This is a super chat channel, motherfucker. If you got, see what I'm talking about, David Carter. Stop the show, look at this nigga right here. You got niggas that seeing I'm talking and shit, and if you see other niggas super chatting, and this nigga wanna ask a free question again, bitch ass nigga shit, cheap nigga shit. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna respond to you. You got a question for me, nigga? You super chat like everybody else, motherfucker. Again, you wants to get some game, nigga. A custom answer, motherfucker. Fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. Now, let me get back to this shit. If your business been struggling for 3, 4, 5 years, you ain't making no moves. You ain't on that game, my nigga. You need help. Stop thinking that you don't need help. You do fucking need help. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. You don't pay to play and you need help. And you thinking that if I keep working hard, somebody gonna see my product. Somebody gonna listen, man. A lot of cats pay for courses, they pay for trainings. I pay for a Facebook ads training. You niggas will never know it because you just know O'Shea the Roaster on the peel talking shit to niggas. I pay for a lot of shit that your niggas don't even see. Courses, trainings, anything that helps me. I do consultations with cats. I pay people to help me elevate. If it's something I don't know, I go and seek it out and I pay people. I don't give a fuck if it costs me $500. If you got some knowledge for me, help me get in this game, I'ma pay you. And then when I pay you, you gonna hook me up sometimes, because I've been paying you. You gonna feel like, okay, I gotta repay the favor. But that's creating a network, and you niggas don't get that. That's why you niggas, a lot of you niggas stay in the same position. This is the reason why, for example, a nigga like me in Poland, okay, that's in a city, I came here with zero. And I'm not afraid to say this. I'm probably top 10% nigga in this city when it comes to earnings. And you know why? Ain't cause I'm hella funny. You know, it's the network and the output and the money that I circulate through my economy. So again, man, I'ma say like this, bro. Keep your head up, man, in this game. You know what I mean? It's a lot of brothers over here that know what they're doing. I got brothers over here that are millionaires. And you know, we want to help you black men. Because I'm learning the game. As I learn the game, I put that game to you. When you guys are in these chats and shit like that with the other brothers, man, fellowship with these dudes. When you see your Mr. Researchers, you see your Jay Redwoods, you know, a lot of these, man, ain't nobody that's on this channel no dummy. We gonna put the forum up on the site so you guys can elevate. You know, we have shows that we talk about business. You know what I'm saying? So call in and elevate and connect with other people in these chats and shit. You know, exchange emails. Cause you don't know who can help you. You see cats dropping every day, $50. You know, like my man, my man who's a Bitcoin, he just made 60 grand off of Bitcoin, man. 60 grand. So again, it's a lot of dudes that's willing to help you if you just reach out. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing for the free, but sometimes take your energy. So I just want to leave y'all with that, man. And I'll do a part 2 to this. Stay hustling, stay in this game. You know what I mean? Understand the power, man, of working with other people. You understand? A lot of niggas didn't think, and I'm gonna say this about black men, oh, there's no way you can make a black male website and black men support it. Again, my network is cold though. Niggas will support anything that got value. If you got value and you can produce on a consistent basis, niggas is gonna support you. Even in the black community, I'm a living motherfucking witness to that. You can make a living by catering to the most hardest group, most apathetic group, which is black men. So if I can do it, you can do it. But again, y'all need to understand this network and what business you're doing, what do you know about the business, and who the fuck can make this business happen. Otherwise, you're gonna fail. But I'm gonna holler back at you niggas. Peace.